Chapter 4 of the Hado of Consciousness is going to be called Rhetoric. I believe it was Plato who came up with the idea of the trivium, which are the first three disciplines of the liberal arts. And they are first grammar, which is ability to connect to symbols, logic, the ability to discern between symbols, and then rhetoric, which is about communicating to another person. And this is where the ideas in your head download into another person's experience. And what you speak then is the words that they best understand to what you're talking about. Sometimes you're amazed at the words that come out of your mouth because they have nothing to do with what you thought, but it's in resonance with what their frequency of understanding was with something. Now, when we tackle grammar, I'm always in places where there's not many symbols. So reeling it in, so these ideas approach people from the 100-yard line, trying to, or the 50-yard line, whatever's the center. Yeah. It comes in from that's halfway. It would have to be the opposing 100-yard line. But this is the idea that we swim in fishbowls. Every two relationships, we swim in fishbowls. You put a bunch of people in the room together, you'll have different experiences weaving in and out of each other as you add new components. As you add a new person, you'll begin to have new thoughts to play with, or you'll begin to have different feelings of response. People come in and they change the direction, they change the expectation of what's going on. So therefore you've carved out an expanded consciousness between two people from everything that you shared within your rhetoric. And so as we begin to reflect each one of the 7 billion people individually, we have a rhetoric with them that is their ability and capacity to understand. We may say things and it goes in one ear and out the other because there's no resonance for it. If somebody says, "You've never listened," that means you have something that I don't. If I'm going to resonate with it, it's got to be close by. It has to relate to my idea of what is my life purpose. And I've been at it for a while, so I know a thing or two. You may be able to see something more from the outside, and you may be able to teach more from the outside. So in everything, you are a teacher or a sharer of experience. You channel the Akashic records, and you channel through the Akashic records, and you're able to pull something out of there. So the Hado, Jesus says, where any two people are gathered, there I am also. As two people begin to talk, they begin to reflect their understanding of the whole, their understanding of consciousness. And so each conversation you have is really, what are your true points of attraction? What are your true beliefs about life? What are your high forms? As you scroll through the Akashic records, how can I best speak and communicate to you something of value? So the Hado then is how you reflect in each person something large that you're going to take with you, because you then catch that frequency or you resonate with it, and it gains momentum in your life. It gains a faster frequency, at least for a little bit, until you are able to get off of it. So the science of rhetoric is sticking to principles of reflecting God in each and every person, and beginning to develop and carve out the Akashic record and channel and translate the Akashic record for yourself.